Welcome back to Google Classroom 101. Today we're going to talk about adding people to your Google Classroom, whether it's a student or another teacher. Let's get started. There's a couple ways in which you can add people to your classroom. Go ahead and click on the People tab above. Right now, I am the only teacher in this classroom. However, if I have a co-teacher, an aide, or an intervention specialist that visits my classroom, it might be wise to add them to your class. This will give them access to the students, their work, and be able to edit and manipulate things on your classroom as well. You can establish those boundaries before you invite them. In order to invite them, you're going to click the icon with the person and the plus sign. You're going to type in their name and then click invite. That individual will then get an email to accept or decline this invitation. You can also add students. There's a few ways in which to do so. You can invite students by their email. You can send them this class link, or what I find the easiest way, go back to your stream. On one of the first days of class, project your classroom and then enlarge this class code. This class code will give them access to Google Classroom. They will know to go to the Google Classroom homepage or dashboard and join a class. From that end, let me show you what it looks like. So on their dashboard, they will click plus, click join class, and put in that code that you are projecting. That's this code right here. They will need to keep it all lowercase and include the numbers as well. No spaces in between. As soon as they click join class, they will be in that class until they are actually deleted from that class by you. What does it look like when you have kids in a class? Well, let me show you. This is one of my courses from last year. When I click people, you can see I have a few teachers in here. These teachers are either co-English teachers, intervention specialists, or student teachers. These are all the individuals I gave access to, not so they could manipulate my classroom, but so that they could have access to student work and see how their kiddos are doing. Here are my students. You can see that they're alphabetized by their last name. Very important to have all your students enrolled in the class before you start pushing out work. You can also put in their parent or guardian email and invite them as a guardian, which is very nice because then they'll get generated automatic invites or emails that tell them what they're missing and what they're doing on Google Classroom. You would just click invite guardian, type in their email, and then they'll get an email asking if they want to join. This is different from joining as a student or joining as a teacher. It just gives them a rough outline of what the student is doing. But it is very, very helpful. If you need to email an individual student, you can click those three dots or email their guardians or remove them from the classroom. You can also click your students here and set an action to email, remove, or mute. I don't ever use the mute. If I don't need them actually being active in the class, I just remove them. Like if they were with a withdrawal student or something. Okay. You can click all at once. So if you need to email your whole class, click this box and then click email. It will open a new window. and you'll be able to email everyone at one time. I always put my email up here so I get a copy of the email as well, just as verification that it's sent. And that's how you add teachers or students to your classroom. Let me know if you have any questions.